guys, another video for you. Today we're going to do a stability ball workout. So most of you I know have got them already at home. If you haven't got one and you'd like to try this workout, if you message me I can send you the link to where I bought mine from off Amazon. So we're going to use the ball completely full and we're going to use it squishy. I've got two just to make teaching it easier, but you can just deflate it and inflate it depending on what size we need. So we're going to start on our backs. We're going to assume that we have already done the breathing, the engaging the tummy, the lifting of the pelvic floor and the rocking of the pelvis just to get you warmed up. We're going to start with the little squishy ball, so it's half deflated and it's going to come under your bottom. So it's going to be just underneath your bottom, just sitting underneath your coccyx. Shoulders are relaxed, knees are hip width apart and shoulders are open, collarbones are open. So we're going to take a couple of deep breaths here and just get our balance. Arms going to come up to the ceiling facing towards each other. We're going to open them out to the side like a big hug. Exhale, engage that tummy. Pull those arms back up to the ceiling. Inhale, drop them out to the sides. Exhale, pull them back. Inhale, drop them out. And exhale, back. Last one. And back up, dropping them behind you this time. So inhale, drop behind, don't let those ribs lift. Exhale, pull those arms back up to the top. Inhale, dropping behind. And exhale, back up. Same again, keeping those arms nice and long, keeping those ribs down, keeping that tummy tight. Last one. And then arms are going to come all the way down to the mat, shoulders staying nice and open. So we want to imagine a spirit level across your hips and we don't want them to wobble. So hands are down by your side. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, engage that tummy. Bring your right leg up to tabletop. Inhale, pop it back down. Same again. Exhale, lifting your left leg up. Inhale, pop it back down. So the main thing we want to be sure of is that we're keeping steady across those hips. We're not letting either hip drop down when the other one lifts. So we're nice and steady across those hips as we switch feet. Either stick with this or we can go to the next step, which is one leg at a time up to tabletop and then one leg at a time down. So we take an inhale. Exhale, right leg lifts up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, left leg joins it. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower leg, one leg comes down. And exhale, other leg joins it. If you're feeling okay with that, then we can go into toe tap. So hold at the top. Exhale, tapping one leg down. Inhale, straight back up. So exhale, tapping down. So either stay at the first level, the second level, or come on to this one. If you're feeling like this one's okay, then you can progress it further by bringing your hands up to the ceiling facing towards each other. Take a big deep breath in and then do your toe taps here. This will require a little bit more stability, so you might want to slow it down. So exhaling down, inhale back up, and then you can do as many of those as you'd like. Hands back down by your sides. So keeping the ball underneath your bottom. Just going to do a little bit of rocking the pelvis. So we're going to take an inhale. Exhale, rock that pelvis towards you. You push the ball away from you a little bit. Then we're going to rock back the other way. The ball's going to roll back up under. So we're just rocking backwards and forwards like we do normally on the mat. We're just doing it with the ball underneath. And then we're going to go side to side. So we're going to drop the right hip down. So the feet stay where they are, the knees stay where they are. We're just dropping a hip at a time. Just moving that ball underneath your back. Just trying to get a little bit of mobility into it. Especially if you've been overdoing it, sitting at a desk for too long if you're working from home. Or just not being as active as normal. Just hold it there. Pop that ball out from underneath you, either blow it up or grab the bigger ball. So it's going to come in between your knees this time. Going to take an inhale. Exhale, engage tummy, pelvic floor as you squeeze your knees together. Inhale, release. Exhale, same again. Squeeze as the tummy engages, pelvic floor lifts. And just 2 more here. Really get that deep connection. Last one. Hold it there. Nice and carefully, both legs are going to come up to tabletop. Just make sure you've got that natural little curve in your lower back and it doesn't move throughout. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knees together. Keep the feet the same distance apart as your knees throughout. Exhale, we squeeze. Inhale, release. Just 2 more. And last one, you can either stay at this level or you can pop your feet back down, or if you want to make it harder, lengthen your legs up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knees together. Inhale, release. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale, release. Keeping that little curve in your lower back still. And 2 more. And last one. And then bend those knees and pop them down. Gonna pop the ball under the right foot, keeping the legs hip distance apart. You're either going to keep at this level, which is the easier level, and dropping your knee out to the side, keeping the opposite hip where it is, and then pull the leg back up. Or you keep your right leg on the floor, left leg comes up in the air, and the left leg drops out to the side and pulls back up. So I'll show you both versions. So inhale, dropping your right knee out to the side. Exhale, engage that tummy, pull the leg back up to the top. Inhale, drop it out. Keeping nice and steady on that ball. Exhale, engage the tummy, pull it back up. If you're doing the other version, it's the right foot still on the ball, but it's the left leg dropping out. And pull it back up. Just 2 more, whichever one you're doing. And last one. And then switching the ball to the other side. So making sure your left leg's in line with your hips still, you're nice and wide. So either dropping the left leg out to the side, exhale, engage that tummy, put it back up. So sticking with that, keeping both hips level, making sure your right hip's not rotating, or it's your right leg dropping out to the side and put it back up. So whichever version, it's your left leg on the ball. So inhale out, whichever version you're doing, exhale to pull back in. Everything stays still, keeping level across those hips. 2 more this side. Last one. And back down, popping the foot down. Both feet come on top of the ball this time. Inhale, arm come up and over. Keeping those ribs down, exhale, circle round to the side. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, round. And 1 more that way. And reverse the direction of the circle. So inhale, out to the side. Exhale, up and over. And up and over. 2 more that way. Keeping those ribs down throughout, and hands come back down by your side. So we're going to inhale, roll the legs away. Exhale, engage that tummy, pull those legs back in. Make sure that little curve in your lower back doesn't disappear. Inhale away. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale away, bring your toes up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Engage that tummy to pull back in. 1 more of these before we add in the arms. So inhale, arms away, legs away. Keep those ribs down. Exhale, pull everything back in. Keeping that little curve in your lower back the same throughout. Don't let it arch as you're here, and don't let it come down towards the mat as you bring those legs back in. 2 more of these ones. Last one. And then bring your hands back down by the side. Grab your ball to pop it back in between your knees. So no head pad if you normally use one for this one. So we're going to roll those hips up to the ceiling, keep your feet hip distance apart, and you can bring them a little bit closer to your bottom if you need to. Shoulders are open, fingers are reaching down to your toes. Take an inhale there. Exhale, tuck that lower back down towards the mat, and then peel as you lift up in the air. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, just squeeze the ball, keep the hips where they are. Inhale, release. Exhale, roll it back down. Get the back of the ribs down first, so softening the chest and rolling through the back. Take an inhale there. Exhale, tuck and roll. Really feel like you're peeling every vertebrae off one at a time. Inhale at the top and squeeze the knees. Inhale, release, and roll it back down nice and slow and steady. All the way back down. Take an inhale, last one, and tuck and roll. Inhale, hold. Exhale, we squeeze. Keep those hips up, keep the bottom squeezed, and roll it nice and slow and steady all the way back down. Uncurl at the bottom. Pop your head pad back in if you have one. So, a little ab prep. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale, rolling up to see your knees. Keep that little curve in your lower back the same. Inhale at the top. And nice and slow, roll it back down. Hands come back down. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale, lifting it up. Inhale, hold it there. And nice and slow, roll it back down. Just watch your shoulders don't overly lift. Little head nod. Exhale, lift to make sure we're here and not here. Hold it there. And roll it back down. Last one, little head nod. And lift it up. Hold it there. And roll it down nice and slow down to the mat. This one requires a little bit of coordination. So the ball's going to be in your right hand and it's going to touch your left knee. Again, we have two options. So your right leg is in tabletop and your left arm is up in the air. So option one is we stay here and we drop both arm and leg behind and pull back in. So we want to keep the whole body nice and straight. We want to make sure we're not twisting or lifting our ribs. So option two is the same as what we've just done, but our left leg is in tabletop, as is the right. So dropping the arm and leg away and bring it back in. So either version, we inhale, exhale, right leg away and left arm. Inhale, bring it back in. Keep that curve in your lower back the same throughout. Exhale away. Inhale, back in. Exhale, reaching opposite arm to leg away. And back in. Two more. And back in. Last one. And back in. And lower both legs down if you have them both up. So on this version, I'll show you option one. So it's left arm, right knee, and your right knee foot is either down or it can be in tabletop. So left leg's in tabletop, right arm's up in the air, and they're both reaching away from each other, opposite arm to leg, coming back in. So it's exhale, reach away, inhale, come back in. Exhale, lengthen away. So stretching that leg away, stretching the arm away, but try not to twist the body. And reach it away and come back in. Two more. Reach away and come back in. Last one and then come back in. Drop the leg down, drop your arm down. Keep hold of your ball. It's going to come in between your feet and we're going to come onto your tummies. So the ball is in between your ankles. Hands are up next to your shoulders, ears, nose is hovering just off the mat, or you can use a little head pad underneath. So we're going to take an inhale here. Exhale as we push up, elbows are into your side, forearms are flat down. We're going to squeeze that ball and lengthen the feet away, lengthen the head away. Inhale, hold that position. And exhale, roll it back down nice and slow and steady. Take an inhale there. Exhale, squeeze as we lift. Reach the toes away, reach the head away, lengthen away, keep those shoulders down. And roll it back down. Take an inhale. 2 more. Squeeze as you lift. Really engage those legs. Lengthen the head away, lengthen the toes away. And roll it back down. Last one. Squeeze and lift. And lengthen, 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 lengthen at the top. And roll it back down. Push yourself back onto your heels. And stretch it out the other way. You can always pop the ball in your tummy and roll over it. Just helps to increase that curve in your lower back. Roll up when you're ready. And we're going to come to sitting. Balls between your knees. Hands are straight out in front. We're going to do the half roll back where we scoop the tummy, but at the same time we're going to squeeze that ball. So we're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the balls. We scoop that tummy and we half roll it back. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale, rock it back forward. Exhale, squeeze, pull that tummy back, rock it back. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, scoop and pull back. Pull that tummy back as much as you can. Inhale, forward, release the ball. 2 more, squeeze, pull that tummy back. Inhale, forward, keep those shoulders down, keep the feet flat on the mat. If you need to, you can sit up a little bit higher if you don't find the comfortable sitting position being here. Remove the ball. Going to come onto your back. Ball is going to go underneath your right foot. And we're going to do the shoulder bridge. If you find this one too hard, just do the normal version with it between your knees. Shoulders are relaxed. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the bottom, lift those hips up to the ceiling. No head pad for this one if you have one. Inhale, hold. Exhale, drop those hips back down. Take an inhale there. Exhale, squeeze, lift up. We want to make sure those hips are even at the top. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop it back down. Just one more this side. Take an inhale. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And drop it back down. Switch the ball to the other side or keep it in between your knees if you're doing that version. Take an inhale. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And drop it back down. Take an inhale there. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And drop it back down. Last one. And lift. Hold it there. And drop it back down. And then just bring your ball out from under your foot. Going to come back up to sitting. Knees are hip distance apart. Ball is straight out in front of you. Shoulders are relaxed. You're holding the ball. Take an inhale there. Exhale, scoop that tummy, pull it back. Once we're back, we're then twisting the ball to your right. Inhale, it comes back to the middle as you sit back up. Exhale, scoop that tummy, pull it back, bringing the ball to your left. Inhale, come back up. Just watch your knees. They're not moving as you twist. They're not coming together or coming wider. Exhale, scoop back, twist the ball to the other side. Inhale, come back up. 2 more, scoop it back and twist. And bring it back up. Last one, scoop that tummy back, twist it the other way and come back up and lower the ball down. We're going to come to sitting, so you can either have your knees one on top of the other at the side, or you can come to your foot to your knee. Ball's going to be at your side, hand resting gently on it. Inhale in there. Exhale, bring your arm up and over, and we roll over to your side. Take an inhale there. And exhale, roll back up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up. And reach it over. Hold it there. And roll it back up. Last one. And reach it over all the way. Hold it there. And reach it back up other way. Switching your legs the other side. Either here, or if you don't find that comfortable here. Hands on top of the ball. Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. And back up. Inhale, exhale, reach. And up you come. One more. All the way over. And roll it back up. And then you're going to come onto your side. So, either holding the ball in front of you with your hand on top, or to make it harder, ball's going to come under both feet. And we're holding there. So, nice straight line. Top shoulder is relaxed. Make sure we're not lifting it up. Going to point that top toe. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, flex the foot and lower down. So go nice and slow. We want to stay steady on that ball. We want to try and stretch that leg. So as we lift it up, we point, try and reach the corner of the room. As we flex, reach out through the heel. Just two more this side. Flex and lower down. Last one. Flex and lower down. Pointing the toe again. Bring it up to hip height. And we're going to do 5 circles forward. Nice and steady. Watching we don't lift that shoulder. And then back the other way. So about the size of the ball. And last one. Pop that foot down. And we're going to go to the other side. So either ball under feet, or if you're doing this version, you can have the ball in front of you. Make sure your top shoulder is relaxed. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, flex and lower down. Again, keeping nice and steady, making sure we're not going into the shoulder by having the ball in front of you. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower down. Again, we're trying to stretch that foot away. Stretching the heel away. 2 more this side. And then coming back up to hip height. And we're doing the 5 circles forward. Just keeping nice and steady. And then back the other way. And once you've finished, lengthen that leg, pop it down, and we'll come back up to sitting. So legs come out in front of you, ball comes right in front of you, and we're going to squeeze the ball as we twist. Lengthen up out through the top of their head, squeeze the legs together, reach out through the heels, take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the ball as you twist round to your left. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, squeeze and twist the other way. Inhale, come back. Exhale, squeeze and twist. Inhale, back to the middle, squeeze and twist. Inhale, back to the middle, 1 more each side. So the ball stays directly in front of your chest, we're not over twisting it. Back to the middle, relax it down. Legs are going to come wide. Ball comes in between your legs. 1 hand on top of the other, take an inhale. Exhale, nod the head, engage the tummy, roll that ball away. Take an inhale at the bottom. And exhale, roll it back up. Shoulders come back and down. Take an inhale. Exhale, nod, roll it over all the way. Take an inhale there. And roll it back up. Shoulders come back and down. Take an inhale. And nod, roll it over all the way. Inhale there. Roll it back up. Shoulders back and down. Last one. And nod, roll it forward. Hold it there. Roll it back up, shoulders back down. And we're finished. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.